Good evening, snoozers. The show is about to begin. Please silence all cell phones now. All cell phones. No exceptions. Please also note our no wooting policy. Only claps, cheers, and cowbells. Now, onto the show. Where have you been? It's been 3 hours.
Nowhere.
Really?
Okay, you guessed it. I was with Johnny. He's a way better lover than you've ever been.
No! My brother! How could you?
You know it, baby. And I'm pregnant.
No! Hello. What you just witnessed was the future of comedy. It was all a joke.
Got ya.
Welcome to the new Late Night Snooze, where we wake you up.
Surprise.
We are from the New York New School of New Comedy. We're rebuilding the world of laughs and connecting it with its ancient Greek origins.
You see, real comedy comes from tragedy, something profoundly sad, like this.
If I am a joke and you are a laugh, how many of us does it take to screw in a light bulb?
Testicular cancer.
You see, the theater can offer much inspiration for comedy. You just have to know where to look.
To be or not to be, that is the question. Whether 'tis nobler in the mind to suffer the slings and arrows of outrageous fortune, or to take arms against the sea of troubles by opposing end them.
Oops. Banana peel.
You got me?
I got you, sister.
Thank you.
Let's bring on one of last week's hosts, shall we?
Give them a round of applause, folks.
Right here, yes. Okay. Everyone, this is Kale.
It's Kyle.
Kale, do you remember when you first were told that you were gonna die?
What?
How old were you when you realized that everyone you love will one day be dead?
I don't know. I guess when I was a kid.
Tell us about it.
Okay. Well, my grandmother had just passed away, and I was at home when I saw a clay pot she had made when she was a kid. I picked it up to feel any life of her that I was left in my hands again. Then I dropped it, and it shattered. I don't know. I guess that's when I knew that that was it. I was never gonna see her again, and what could I?
Thank you. You know, growing up on the mean streets of the Bronx... What's that?
It couldn't be.
Is that a cell phone? What did I tell? Did you not listen to the pre-show announcement? Who's got the cell phone? I'm gonna try it again. Listen. Good evening, snoozers. The show has already begun. Please silence all cell phones now. All cell phones. No exceptions. Even you, Will. Please also note our no wooting policy. Only claps, cheers, and cowbells. Now back to the show that I was so rudely interrupted. Ready?
Yes.
Now it's time for a lesson in stage combat. However, people confuse the term. You're not staging a combat, you're combating the stage. Fight the stage. Fight it! Literally punch the stage and kick it. It's small, tiny, hiney, because it owes you money. Up next is a fighting analysis by our expert, Quill.
Hey guys, there's no bit here. I'm furious, and I need to vent my struggles in a creative way. So let's talk about the wonderful world of musical theater and which of the characters I think could stand up to me in the heat of battle. We'll start with the classic. First, we have Danny Zuko, who I do think takes me out, but not without a decent fight. He is in notably better shape than me, but my sheer hatred for Grease might help me land a couple punches before the smell of his hair products knocks me out clean. Now, Sweeney Todd, that guy destroys me. Low diff. Now, look, and I mean, I'm already a sucker for a good haircut, and my shave job is already patchy, so. Moving on to Dorothy, she seems like a lovely girl, but after seeing Wicked, I think I've grown enough disdain to take her down. And that little dog, too. Another legend, we have Jean Valjean from Les Mis. Not only would I not take him in a fight, but I wouldn't want to either. He's already been through so much. Like being portrayed by Hugh Jackman. I'm not touching that. All right, Velma Kelly and Roxy Hart from Chicago. I'm putting these two together because the result is the same. They are beating me up so bad that my name is scrubbed from every conceivable record. Not even my family will know that I died, or was even alive for that matter. You don't know the strings they can pull. Now, Seymour Krelborn from Little Shop of Horrors, I do think this is an easy win. He may seem to be built kind of exactly like me, but that's exactly my advantage. I know all his weaknesses because they're mine too. All right, let's rapid fire a couple. Jenna from Waitress, I'm not hitting a pregnant. What's the matter with you? Jesus. Tony from West Side Story, well, that depends. Yes, if Ansel Elgort, the rest probably not. Peter Pan, he won't grow up, but he will catch a couple of these hooks. Frankenfurter from Rocky Horror, maybe I could win, but he's so sexy. Why would we even fight when there's more passionate ways to solve our problems? Little Orphan Annie, again, I want to say I'd be able to take this, but she's scrappy. It's sadly more likely that she'd cause my tomorrow to come sooner than just a day away. Finally, Evan Hansen. I don't think you understand how much I want to throttle this chud. He's literally the worst protagonist ever written for the Broadway stage, and I will not rest until he has taken down a couple of pegs. I don't care that he's already wearing a cast. The moment you start pretending to be best friends with someone who died in order to flirt with his sister, all bets are off. He better hope he doesn't run into me in a dark alley, or a bright one for that matter, because I don't care. I will do whatever it takes to make sure he never shows his face in this town again. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed the rantings of someone who clearly needs a new, healthier outlet. This has been Will Bevensey. Have a good one, I guess.
Hello! This next bit takes us way back from before we became instructors at the New York New School of New Comedy.
The next lesson is self-tapes. For those of you who don't know what that is, it's a pre-recorded audition filmed at home or in a private space.
The dreaded self-tape. You know, the self-tape I sent in for the New York New School of New Comedy was a reenactment of the deleted monologue from Macbeth. It involved me running around in a gold unitard while slapping duck fat across my face.
That was from Macbeth?
It was from a rejected scene. A scene I pitched to the Macbeth Foundation that got immediately rejected.
Let's check in on that self-tape complication by Sav.
And for my first selection, I will be singing History of Wrong Guys from Kinky Boots. Pumpkin!
Is an arms embargo on Cambodia necessary? Drats.
It looks like camera's crooked. Hello? Hello?
Je so hot dans ma mansion. Hit that one more time.
Actually.
Just. Beautiful. Okay, great.
Hello, my name is Corey Polanski. I am 5'3", and I am currently based out of Rock. Oh, it's not as much time as I thought. Okay, cool.
Like Betty Crocker, and I look like Donna Reed.
Ruh-roh, Raggy. We seem to be in a little bit of a pickle, Scoob. No, gosh. And you really shouldn't underestimate me. I mean, it's my parents' job. No.
Hi, my name is Savannah Eyecatch. That's it. Hire me.
Now, to revamp Snooze, we here believe in feminism. Up next, stay tuned for the one-woman show of Late Night Update. We'll be back in 5 minutes after this break.
Thank you, 5.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Cora Polanski, and I am so excited to be your late night update host tonight. I was having some trouble coming up with an introduction for myself, so I asked a few of my friends for help. They said, quote, "Please welcome Cora Polanski. Funny, smart, beautiful, educated, feminist." Guys. Anyways, you get the picture. Anyways, with that, let's get into tonight's update. Last week, Moulin Rouge announced its closing after 7 years on Broadway. Tens of people everywhere were outraged. It was also just announced that Dreamgirls, the musical, will be getting revival treatment after 40 years. They also announced the casting. After making her Broadway debut in Beetlejuice this winter, Trisha Paytas will return to The White Way, starring as Effie White. Following the finale of Stranger Things, actor Sadie Sink announced that she will star in a new production of Romeo and Juliet on the West End. Her Stranger Things co-star, Noah Schnapp, also announced his next role, Stranger Things podcaster. You know, there are a lot of Nepo babies in the spotlight right now, and I can admit that a lot of Nepo babies are incredibly talented. There's Lily Rose Depp, Gracie Abrams, Ben Platt, Willow and Jaden Smith, and while I don't blame them for their position, I do miss when performers had to work for their spots by having an affair with the casting director. On Friday, I saw Wicked at the Benedum Center. It was a sold-out show, meaning it was a packed house. Here are some of the things I overheard from the stage door to the seats. I didn't know this was a show about lesbians. My favorite character is Alphabet. I wish Elphaba was blue. It's kind of racist, but whatever. This was when Elphaba starts to fly during Defying Gravity. I'm shaking, is this real? And finally, you think he's all hay? Every part of him? Speaking of Wicked, Cynthia Erivo is so close to being an EGOT holder thanks to her Oscar nomination for Best Actress in Wicked. I can relate, as I too am only 4 awards away from an EGOT. Just kidding. Actually, I do have an icebreaker I like to play with people by asking them what is their personal EGOT? Like, what 4 things do you want to achieve in your life that are difficult and rare but not impossible? Mine are anchor a news broadcast, write for a sitcom, publish a book, and be Sandra Oh's controversially young girlfriend. Wuthering Heights released last Friday, and I think it's more appropriate to refer to it as Wuthering Whites, like when your high school does an all-white production of In the Heights and you call it In the Whites to make fun of it. Speaking of In the Heights, we have a very special guest in the studio tonight. Please welcome Tony Award winner Lin-Manuel Miranda.
Hello, Late Night Snooze! I am so happy to be here.
We are glad to have you. Okay, so remind me, what awards have you won?
Well, I've won a Tony, a Grammy, Drama Desk. I won a Pulitzer Prize. I won an award for most likely to make my lead in his own show. I won a Wattpad award for Best Historical Fanfic. Cutiest patootiest award, because, of course. And my personal favorite, my Pride and Joy, award.
Fascinating. Interesting. What an incredible resume you have. So tell me, who was your biggest inspiration?
Well, back in the old days of the war, I was just a young, hopeful man, shining shoes to make a buck, when suddenly an angel handed me a $10 bill and told me, "Kid, don't throw away your shot." He told me his name was something like Seasoned Stompin' Time. I knew in that moment what I had to do. So, with nothing but writing tools, my piano and a dream, I sat down and I wrote In the Heights.
Fascinating. My next question for you is, if you had to write a musical about another historical figure, who would it be?
It's so funny you should ask me that. I can't say too much, so you snoozers are very lucky to hear anything. But as everyone knows, I enjoy making musicals about kind of trashy men who had their fans and haters. So I decided the kiddos would get quite the kick to hear about this interesting man. Let me, right here. Get ready.
I'm ready.
What do? How do I make my money continue to grow? I got flows, I got jokes, my conservative bros. Everybody's waiting to see where I go. Making really ugly cars and sending them to space. What else could I provide for the human race? Wait, I got it. It's so obvious. A man like me has money to burn, nothing to yearn. I'm a stern turntable, unable to go adjourn. To leave a lasting legacy, give everyone what's left of me. I gotta make the haters bitter. I'm gonna buy Twitter.
Yeah. Musk, the musical. New Elon. What'd you think?
Do you really maybe think he's the best person to be writing about right now?
Every good musical has an insufferable male lead. And in case you were wondering, no, this musical does not pass the Bechdel test.
All right, okay, so how long have you been doing all this?
Doing what? The whole being awesome gig?
No, like this whole Lynn shtick caricature thing.
You think I'm a shtick? My whole livelihood to you is just a joke? I am Lin-Manuel Miranda. And I can prove it.
No, that's okay. I think we're out of time for tonight, right? Lin-Manuel Miranda, everybody!
Cora here says that I'm a shtick. Yeah, but I'm gonna show some flows that will really stick. I'm over 21, but I ain't a chump. Mess with me, I'll turn you into a lump. Snooze, you know I love ya. That's some old news. I may be pushed away, but that is okay.
Okay. Thank you so much, Lynn. Okay, while we're on the topic, thank you so much for that. You know how Lin-Manuel Miranda likes to write himself into musicals? Well, I decided to put my own spin on Mirandifying current public figures. So without further ado, here are some names and what show I think that they would star in. Luigi Mangione, Roxy Hart, Chicago. Donald Trump, Caldwell B. Cladwell, Urinetown. I feel like the Jimmy Awards announcer. Okay. Bad Bunny, Maria, West Side Story. RFK Jr., Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice. Alvin, Theodore, and Simon, Bill, Harry, and Sam, Mamma Mia. And finally, Chapel Roan, Evan Hansen, Dear Evan Hansen. Dylan Mulvaney, trans influencer and actress, just made her Broadway debut in Six the Musical as Anne Boleyn. Of course, conservatives are mad about this. But here's the thing. Their anger is literally never justified because they get mad over the simplest things. Like, Broadway is the gayest industry. Trans girl found in Broadway show, fork found in kitchen. Or, like a couple years ago when she did a campaign with Bud Light beer, actor drinks alcohol, fork found in kitchen. At least find something shocking to be mad about. Season 2 of The Pit is premiering, and while it is being praised for being the most accurate medical show in TV history, I think it could use a little upkeep in the Pittsburgh department. So, Noah Wiley, if you're watching this, I know you are, here are some suggestions for Pittsburgh plot lines that you can write into the show. No need to credit me. Starting off simple, I think we can use more Pittsburgh jargon, we're missing some of the accent. I haven't heard anyone say Dan Tan yet, so I think we can work that in. More yins, more jagoff, etc. Next, I think we could have a man come in with hypothermia after maybe falling in ice after walking on it. I don't know. I just came up with that one, All right, Kyle wrote that one. If you didn't know, Pittsburgh is home to the biggest furry convention in the nation. Maybe someone overheats in a furry suit and it needs to get cut off. Maybe their medical grade scissors can't cut it, so they need to get big. I don't know. I don't work in a hospital. Next, we have a fight breakout over a parking chair. Two people come in, noses are bleeding, whatever. And then finally, a classic, someone chokes on a pickle at Picklesburg. So, Noah, put those in. Thanks. Sinners made history by getting 16 Oscar nominations. Yes! That broke 2016 La La Land's tied record, which was 14 nominations. Two vastly different movies breaking such big records goes to show that movies can go against stereotypes and be successful. Black people can play vampires, and white people can pretend to know about jazz. That is all for me tonight. Thank you so much for listening to tonight's Late Night Update. I'm Cora Polanski. Have a good night, everyone. Take them cue and open their mics.
Today marked the 1-year anniversary of the Pittsburgh Post-Gazette strike.
Point Park University just hosted a campus-wide meeting.
Plans for the rapid transit bus line are not set to conclude until 2025.
All right, order. I said order. We are here today because students Ryan Bryant and William Billiam claim that Stephen Weefum, the defendant, didn't contribute enough to the group project for their biological, psychological, and psychosis class. Stephen, what do you plead? I will be speaking on behalf of my client who pleads via Google Doc with the comment, I don't know. Google Docs? No, Stephen. You can either plead guilty or not guilty. Oh, okay. Guilty sounds pretty fun. Stephen, shut it! Your Honor, what my client is meaning to say is that he pleads not guilty. Oh, so we all just heard Stephen say guilty sounds pretty fun. Besides that, my clients have irrefutable evidence that Stephen is guilty. I'll let Ryan and William explain. Thank you, unnamed defense attorney number 2. If you look at the screenshot, you can clearly see that Stephen only wrote one line at the time of the screenshot, which said, and I quote, "Screw this dumb yo-yo ma project, like for show, I can do this thing on my own." Which is especially confusing because this is not a music class. Yeah, Yo-Yo Ma has nothing to do with this psychosis. We checked. Stephen, why do you reference Yo-Yo Ma? I just assume every academic conflict traces back to Yo-Yo Ma. Your Honor, Stephen did more than that. Oh, let's pull up that version history. At 3:02 a.m., Stephen logged on. He changed the title from Group Project Biological, Psychological, and Psychosis to The Vibes Are Off. The vibes are off? They were. The font was Calibri. That's not a serious font. Then he changed every heading to Comic Sans. Comic Sans? Bailiff, write that down as incredibly dumb. Your Honor, Stephen was clearly just trying to increase readability. He also inserted a GIF of a raccoon saying, "I tried." Was that relevant to psychosis? It was in the section about symptoms. That raccoon looked distressed. It was thematic. And perhaps most danging of all, he resolved every comment without addressing it. I wrote, "Stephen, can you add 3 scholarly sources?" And he replied, "Handled." Were they handled? And he added a BuzzFeed quiz titled, "Which mental disorder are you based on your Chipotle order?" It was peer-reviewed by the comment section. Objection! My client was conducting independent research. Overruled. BuzzFeed is not JSOR. Furthermore, when we scheduled a group meeting, Stephen said he was spiritually unavailable. I had intramural dodgeball. You were on the bench. Emotionally, I was in the game. Stephen Whitfrom, did you or did you not contribute meaningfully to this project? Define meaningfully academically. Oh, then no. Your Honor, my client contributed morale. He left one comment saying, "Y'all got this." And then he didn't respond for 6 days. I was manifesting productivity for you guys. Enough, I've heard enough. Stephen Weefum, this court finds you academically guilty. Your sentence is as follows. You will complete an entire works cited page in Chicago format. You will schedule and lead the next group meeting with supervision from our academic officer. Anything but leadership! And you will present this project alone while your group members sit in the back and visibly judge you. Justice! Can I at least use Comic Sans? Bailiff, take him away. The vibes were off!
Hello, my little blueberries.
Hello.
To close out the show, we chose to give a chance to some of the couch potatoes who judge us actors relentlessly with their words and official statements on the interweb. Tonight, let's Late Night Snooze open up a discussion forum for all of the hot takes on Letterboxd.
We'll first start with Spencer, who will give their take, and then we'll open the floor to the rest of the group to see how they feel about it.
Spencer?
So, my hot take is that I really enjoy movies in a group. I don't like watching them by myself. I love watching them in a group. I love hearing other people's opinions.
Really?
Yeah, actually.
I love a good solo watch. I don't know.
That's disgusting.
I pay more attention to the movie that way. Truthfully.
Well, yes, but it's so much funner. That's not a word.
But like, do you not like having whims in your life? You're not hearing what your best friend Spencer has to say about the movie?
So I said
Do you want to hear my commentary?
So I said I like to watch movies by myself, not I want you dead.
No, that's exactly what it sounded like. That. Yeah, no joke. That's what it sounded like.
No, but sometimes like there's a movie and it's just like just like you get your popcorn, you get all like cozy up with yourself.
I've never been cozy with myself.
Literally,
I hate myself.
Like name one movie that you get cozy with yourself with a little bowl of popcorn.
Big Fish.
What the fuck is that?
Big Fish?
See, that's not a counterpoint. That's not a counterpoint. Okay, well.
This is simply divine. Let's hear from our next speaker. Will.
All right, well, this takes specifically because I know it will make them angry. I do not like the Disney movie Bolt.
Get him out of here.
Oh!
Get him
I think
out of
it's-
here.
I think it's boring.
Yeah, the crowd agrees. Boo him. Keep booing him. Keep booing him.
Pause. Let the man explain himself.
Thank you. I don't know. I watched it again just to be sure. I just never found like the plot interesting. I think John Travolta is not a great voice actor.
That's John Travolta.
Yeah.
I gotta call my mother.
John Travolta's not a great voice actor. I'm not interested in it. You're telling me that.
You're not interested.
You're telling me that.
Do you find it uninteresting because you don't have friends?
Right.
So see, these aren't counterpoints.
Okay, these are not counterpoints. What is your factual
Bolt is a classic when we grew up
because
it's a movie about
a
finding
dog.
friends.
Right.
Okay, and
I really hope you can relate to that.
No, I see your point. It is a very family-friendly movie. Will, what specifically do you not like about the movie other than the plot?
Other than the plot, I think a lot of the characters are just kind of boring. I think the movie is very anti-cat, which is not.
Oh, that's true.
No,
which
but
is
he
not
makes
fun.
friends with the cat.
No, but everyone else hates the cat, and I'm like, that's not.
What about that hamster?
I don't like that hamster. Okay,
That's
but
crazy.
That's it. That's that. Yeah.
All right, no Bolt. You heard it here first, folks. No Bolt. No Bolt. No Bolt. And now, now for our last speaker. That's you.
So my hot take is that Bullet Train was an awful movie.
Oh.
Yeah.
There's no discernible plot. I could not make sense of anything that happened.
Okay.
Did you watch it with your eyes closed?
See,
I did watch it on a
Spencer,
Tinder date.
I appreciate it, but again,
Wait.
these aren't counterpoints.
Let me say, question. In your own words, describe as best as you can the plot of Bullet Train.
They're on a train looking for a suitcase.
Okay.
What's in the suitcase?
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay. You don't know what's in the suitcase?
No.
Okay. What else happens?
Somebody gets sick. Somebody's in the hospital.
Have you heard of Indiana Jones?
Yes.
Would you describe the plot of Indiana Jones, Raiders of the Lost Ark, to me?
He's looking for the lost ark.
And is that not a plot, ladies and gentlemen?
Wow. That was like Dr. Phil.
Thank you.
That was great.
Bullet Train is a great movie, great masterful writing. This just in, everyone. You're wrong. Thank you so much for all those riveting takes. I would get a letterbox to count, but I'll do it once everyone stops using it like Tumblr, you know.
Yeah. Well, that's all we have for tonight. Thank you for watching this avant-garde episode of Late Night Snooze.
Make sure to watch our other stuff on YouTube and to check out our social media as well at UVIEW Television. Okay, we have been your acting instructors. Consider yourselves acting instructed. Good night. Thank you so much.